Have you ever thought my resume was good? I answered almost every question. Then why was I rejected? If this has happened to you, this video is just for you. Because many people think if I'm the best candidate, I will definitely get the job. Unfortunately, that's not how hiring works. Hello everyone, I'm Coach Sona Bhatt. I have worked in HR, interviewed candidates, and coached hundreds of professionals. And here's something I have learned after years of watching hiring decisions. Getting hired is not only about talent. Three invisible factors influence every interview. They are never mentioned in the job description, but they can completely change the final decision. So let's understand them. The very first factor is the interviewer's mindset. Imagine this. Your interviewer has already attended 3 meetings. The first candidate didn't show up, the second candidate rejected the offer, and the manager is asking them to fill this position urgently. अब आप सामने बैठ रहे हो और इंटरव्यूअर आपसे बात कर रहा है, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि वो उतने ही इंटरेस्ट से आपकी बातें सुनेगा जितने वो पहले कैंडिडेट से सुन रहा था? Probably not. This has nothing to do with your capability, ठीक है? You are giving your best answer, but he is not receiving the answers in a perfect manner. So that is something you cannot control, right? Because you as a candidate is sitting over there to present your best. But the other person is not in a best mood or in a mental shape to hear that. So you cannot do anything. Let's talk about factor number 2. The second factor is trust. Suppose two candidates apply for the same position, like they are having the similar kind of experience. Both answer equally well. One candidate has referred by an employee and the other candidate applied through career page. What do you think? Who will get the advantage? Usually the candidate who got the reference, right? Because someone inside the company has already said, you should talk to this person. He is really good. Networking matters a lot. It's not about favors. It's about professional relationship. If somebody inside the company is going to say good things about you, will definitely going to have an advantage. And this applies everywhere, in a personal life, in professional life, family life, friendship, everywhere. Even if you want to buy something good, you want to buy a watch and one of your friends said, oh, you should try this watch is really good. You will definitely go and check out that watch. Reference. Same applies to organization as well. If somebody says, oh, you should talk to this person, he is really good in his work, they will definitely consider you. Let's talk about factor number 3. The third factor is what's the company need right now. Sometimes company needs someone who can build a team. Sometimes they need someone who can execute quickly. Sometimes they want stability. And sometimes they want motivation. You may be an excellent candidate, but you may be not the right match for their today's requirement. And that doesn't say that you are not fit. It simply matters they are looking for someone different right now. You may be a good fit next month, but right now for this position, their requirement is something different. Maybe the last candidate for the same role left the organization so quickly. Maybe the last candidate was not good enough in his work, or maybe the last candidate was not creating a good collaboration with the team. So based on the past experience, they are looking for a candidate who can handle the situation more better. So their requirement for particular role right now is different. Maybe you presented yourself in a different manner. You are fulfilling all the tick mark for the job's requirement. But maybe culturally they're looking for someone different. Or maybe your resume is saying you have switched the job, to job in last 3 or 4 years, and they want someone who's having 5 years on the resume. So it can be up to them that right now which situation or which state of mind they are right now. So it is not about you, it's about their requirement and how beautifully, how perfectly you are matching with their requirement. So it's not about you are not the right fit or you are not the perfect candidate for the role. Maybe their requirement is a bit different right now. Let me share something I often see. Two candidates interview for similar roles, right? Candidate A has a stronger resume, whereas candidate B has average credential. But candidate B gets selected. Why? Because candidate B is having the power of internal reference. Candidate B knew that what exactly the organization or this particular team or this role is looking for, what exactly the team is facing right now, how to present himself perfectly so that he sounds more aligned with the job. Candidate B is not having that superpower. He just applied for a job portal, so he was not having the exact idea about all these things. And that is the reason you apply for a position. Sometimes your resume looks perfect. You answered all the questions perfectly, but you never get the job because someone else who may be less qualified or equally qualified applied for the position and got a backup from an internal reference. He know exactly what the organization is facing right now, what the team needs right now. And he created his presence in a manner so that he sounds more perfect or more aligned with the job. So now the $1,000,000 question is, what should you do now? So my advice as a coach is, don't focus only on interview answers. Focus on three things. Build your professional network. Second, research the company before every interview. Understand, third point, understand what problem they are trying to solve right now. Always remember, one rejection does not define your capability. Sometimes you were not rejected because you were not good enough. You were rejected because the company was looking for something different at that particular moment. So the next time you face rejection, don't immediately think, I'm not good enough. No. Instead, ask yourself, what can I improve? And what was outside my control? This simple shift can completely change your confidence. And always remember, networking is something under control. You can always control networking. It's up to you how many people you are reaching out, what kind of reach out you are doing to them. It should not be just sharing your resume and say, hey, I'm looking for a job in your organization. Can you just refer my resume? Not like that. Reference is a very strong strategic plan. You should utilize it in a particular and strategic manner. See, what I have noticed is people really want to help. They really genuinely want to help. It is just the way how you are reaching out. If you will reach out smartly, strategically, you will definitely get response. So, ensure that you are utilizing all these skills or tools that I have shared in this video. If you really want to prepare for an interview in a perfect and strategic manner, you can always reach out to me. I will put link in the comment section. If you have any questions or doubt, write down in the comment section and I will definitely answer them. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and do share it with someone who want to hear this today. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel to get more information regarding your career development. I'm your coach Sona Bhatt and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Take care. Goodbye.